This ain't New York, this the Bronx.
Tell me.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Chulo the Dawn, and we back with another one. Now today we got my favorite Jordan of all time, the Retro 9s. So let me see. Got a couple of pairs for y'all. So yeah, we gonna get into my least favorite one right now, then we gonna work my way up to the favorite one. But you know, a couple of stories. Probably got like 3 stories for y'all. A couple of quick stories of what happened when I, put these on. So these blue and white 9s, these is kind of classic. Not kinda, these are classic. Now, I remember when I got these came out around the time the black and white 9s had retros. But yeah, you gonna get into these last, cause these are my favorite all the time. But around the time that these had retro, not when they retros at the Space Jams, it was just a time where I guess it was a time for the 9s. These came out, the Charcoals had came back out, these came back out, and they came out in another color too, where the top was baby blue, the bottom right here was white, and it had like a little heart right here. I think that was like 2010, 2011 when they was just going crazy with the 9s or whatever. But I wound up catching these for resale. It was crazy because I walked in, I think it was Finish Line or Foot Action on 125th, and they had all of them just lined up. I remember saying I was going to go back and buy them, but I never did. I don't know what I was buying at that time, to be honest. Alright, so we're going to go to... Damn, I don't know. The 9s is so hard, and I don't even know which ones to go to next. I'm gonna go to Cool Breeze. Yeah, Cool Breeze. I got these early from the store that was holding my kicks on 3rd. They're not even too bad. That's the crazy part. I just gotta wipe them down. Alcohol real quick. But yeah, I had got these early, probably like a whole week or 2 early before they was even supposed to come out. My man's was holding them at the store, like, yo, I got the 9s for you. So I went, picked them up. At that time, they was doing some stupidness. Like, they'll have them at the store early, but you couldn't get them until the day before the release. So it was just like weird. It was like, well, what I'm paying extra for if I'm just gonna get it the day before. But whatever, I just did it because it was guaranteed paid. I ain't had to wait on no lines or nothing. So it is what it is. Still got them. They still fresh. But you see, when you don't wear your kicks for a long time, you see it start. This ain't yellow because it's turning yellow. This is like, you ever seen one of them like a reel, and they be like, make sure you wear your kicks and the sole is coming out the bottom? That's basically what this is. This is like, if I was to wipe this down, there'll still be like a little, it's basically showing the soul of it. So I might as well get these couple of wears in, because this soul about to probably come out soon. I might have to get another pair. Anyway, that's for the Cool Breaks. I don't really have no story. I just got those early, but I was beasting for those. I'm not gonna lie. I believe those came out around Thanksgiving time too. I believe they dropped it like, no, I think they dropped in November, something like that. Alright. Now, in 2010, I believe these had retro. I got these 3 times. I'm gonna get into them though. But around the time this dropped in like 2010, these dropped too. So, literally in 2010, once I had got them, it was either 2010 or 2011, but I believe it was 2010. Once I got these, no lie, like, I think the next week or 2, these dropped. But around the time, for some reason, Jordan was not selling out. So I got these from my regular store that I usually get stuff early from, but I ain't get them early at the time. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wait because I know they still was gonna have it. And a lot of people slept on these. These is classic though. So let me see when these drop. Yeah, 2010. All right. So yeah, I went into the store, got these like no lie, like 2 weeks later for retail. They wasn't sold out. He still had all sizes, but I wound up getting these like a half size bigger. Cause I feel like sometimes the nines be like snug around here. So I don't know. It depends on the shoe. I might get an 8.5, 8. But yeah, these was from 2010. Walked in the store, got them. I don't really have no story on them. They just nines, crispy. These you can't really go wrong with. The sole is blacked out. All you gotta do is keep them clean. Suede still fresh. To this day, I wear these. People ask me where I get them from. Retail, 12 years ago. Crazy. Now these nines was like a special edition. I ain't gonna front. I was fiending for these. The Kilroys. Mostly because the number on the back. It was a 4 instead of the usual 23. I got these early. Details, Kilroy kicks butt. Now the story behind these is, supposedly somebody, I don't know how true the story is, but somebody went and stole Michael Jordan jersey. And it must have happened a couple of times. Cause one time I seen him with the number 12 he was playing with, and the next time it was a number 4. And they was like, "That's not Michael Jordan out there. That's Kilroy, something like that." Some funny stuff, but yeah, I got these mostly. The color. Then the back was a number 4, so they was different. These just reminded me of the charcoals, except the number on the back changed. And instead of silver, it was like a charcoal gray. That's literally it. At least to me. But yeah, I was fiending for these. Got these early from my spot on Third. That they usually tell me come in and get the kicks. Like they got them early, whatever. So they held these for me. Johnny Kilroy. So yeah. Cool. I just feel like you can't go wrong with Nas. You just need good pair of jeans. Boom, have the laces drop. It's like the best sneaker ever. Alright, where we gonna go to now? We gonna go to the blue and white. These was just, I remember these came out back in the day, but low top. They wasn't high top. Even the low tops was hard, and I don't really rock with the low top sneakers like that. But these was just too hard. Once I seen they was coming down high top, I'm like, you know what, I gotta get these. Look at this, blue and white. You can't go wrong. You just gotta keep the sole clean on here. Well, you can't go wrong with blue and white. I believe my mom's got these too. Can't go wrong with these. Nah, I just love the nines and how they look. Like, you can't. I don't think you get a better sneaker than this. So that's the blue and white. I don't think I have a story with these really. I just love the blue and white. So I couldn't get the blue and white without the red and white. Red and white is just self-explanatory. This is my favorite color of all time. Now, back in the day, right? They had a book or something going around, like a fake Eastbay book. It wasn't really Eastbay though. It was just some lady going around selling like nines and all different kind of candy colors. Mind you, they never came out before. I'm just gonna say that. This is when they was doing the customization of sneakers and all that. Man, I seen people with green and white. I seen these But of course, they ain't officially come out in stores. They had the blue and white. They had a bunch of candy colors on my block. Now I don't know if all the blocks is doing it, but I know on my block they had a bunch of. Somebody was going around with a magazine, and people was really ordering them. She was saying like I don't know, she customized them, but the whole block had them. She had original colors. When I say candy colors, I mean like yellow, green, red, orange, blue, what like any color you could think of. They had them on the block. But me, I knew better even as a little kid that that's not how you supposed to get the sneakers. So she didn't sell kids sneakers anyway, so I couldn't get nothing. But even if I could, I still wouldn't do it. I gotta go to the store get mine. I can't just be ordering off somebody who, got a book. Don't make no sense. But yeah, that's the red and white. Oh, matter of fact, I wore it when they came out. My mom's had a Thanksgiving. This was around a couple of weeks before Thanksgiving. But I wore these to my Thanksgiving dinner my mom's had at her crib or whatever. Now, these just reminded me of the originals. Black, white with the blue on the back. I just had to get them. They just reminded me of the original ones with the red. Basically the same shoe. One got red, one got blue in the back. So I'm like, yeah, I just felt like I couldn't have one without the other. I wore these first time in Atlanta, Georgia. My little sister had just moved. She had just moved out there, so I think that August. So we all had surprised her for that Christmas and New Year's. Went out there, chilled with her. But yeah, I had these on when I was out there. Can't go wrong. Same thing as it. I feel like you didn't get the red, the one with the red in the back. At least get the one with the, the blue. Same kind of sneaker. The same exact sneaker. One is red, one is blue. Now these. A lot of people don't remember. These was actually Kobe nines. Now they blended it with a little bit of the like a little blue, but it's kind of like it's really purple. So I guess they blended it with a blue to make it look different from the Kobe's, because Kobe's was actually purple, and they was called the Kobe P9s. So I don't know if it's because he got his own signature shoe with Nike that they took the Kobe part off, but these are originally Kobe 9s. See that? Got these in silver. It's just too fire. You can't go wrong with it. Now it was around the time Kobe was leaving out of his Adidas contract. So that time he was rocking a lot of Jordans. This one Jordan had just came back to the Washington Wizards. So he had the 9s, and then there's a pack with the 3s and the 8s in Lakers colors. Fire too. I wouldn't pay that much for that pack. I ain't gonna lie, probably if I had it, but right now, no. But the pack is fire, and it's actually a Kobe Jordan pack, where it's actually purple. They didn't try to blend it with a little bit of blue like they did here, try to throw it off. But you remember when Kobe wore them, then oh no. When you seen those, you was like, oh, they coming out with the Kobe 9s? Matter of fact, the pack had came out before these. They had the double pack with the 3s and the 8s inside, the Lakers colors, basically the Kobe pack. And then after that, these dropped. But they ain't call them the Kobe. They call it some kind of blue. I forgot the name, but it's basically to throw the purple off a little bit. But if you look at it, especially in the camera right now, it looks purple. It don't look blue like how this look blue. Well, this look kind of black in the camera, but you feel what I'm saying. It ain't the same kind of blue. One is royal, then that's like a purplish blue. But when I wore these, I still got a little bit of stings in them. I gotta wipe them down. First time I wore these was to some stripper party. Not gonna lie, that shit was crazy. One of our homegirls, she had a little stripper party for her birthday. So I wore these there. She made more money than stripper, let me just say that. So, stripper was tight, because nobody was really throwing no money. She's on the pole doing tricks, all type of stuff, but it wasn't, she was alright. She wasn't all that. So I feel like that's why people wasn't throwing bread. So she was tight. One of my mans was so drunk. He just looking at the stripper, he just took the dollar out. Instead of just tossing it or whatever thing and smacked it mad hard in the ass. Like, mad hard. Like the whole party heard it, but he's so smacked. I don't even think he cared. He didn't even remember the next day. That was the crazy shit. Nigga did not remember, but that shit was funny. The whole party heard that. But yeah, that's the first time I wore these. And I had got them early too. I got them early. I don't know, probably not like a week, probably like a week early, I'm not gonna lie. Yep, wore them then. But yeah, that was funny. Went to the stripper party. My man smacked a girl mad hard with the dollar bill. Like, shh. You heard it. Then she was tight. And he was standing next to my other man's. And he knew her because he said they lived in the same building. So he knew her like on some, like knew her. Like he bagged it, chilled her and all that. This is before the stripper party though. So when he seen her walk in, he was saying he kind of knew she did something, but he thought she did bartending because every time he seen her, it was like he'll be going to work and she'll be coming home type. But he didn't think she was doing that. But when he seen her walk in there, he was telling me like, "Yo, she live in my building." I'm like, "Word? Well, power to you, my brother." But yeah, that shit was just funny. I ain't gonna say no names of who it was. You know, niggas got females now, got girls, so I ain't gonna be saying no names, but that shit was funny. All black. These is probably like this. They just OG with this shoe. They put it in all black. Now these was low top too. These all black low tops came out around the same time that the blue and white low top came out. Now, when they finally made them high and I seen it, I'm not gonna lie, I'm like, nah, I think I need like 2 pair of these. I'm not gonna lie, like these, you just can't go wrong with them. They all black, like I said, nines to me don't never fail. Basically, they just put it all black, took the little, you see the little details where it's sparkler. You might thought it was some dust or something, but nah, that's just how the nines are. They added a little sparkle to them. When they re-released with Space Jam, they added a little sparkle to these nines. Matter of fact, 2010 they had a little sparkle to them too, but they wasn't calling them Space Jam. They was just calling them Retro 9. So, I don't know, but because I know the originals had this black. Like the fake patent leather, well, not fake, but the patent leather black to it. But once they re-released in 2010, they took them off. Maybe when I was, nah. Because even when they first came out, they was patent leather. I don't know why they did that, why they changed it. But, yeah, these you just couldn't go wrong with. Now, I remember when I first, not the first time I wore these, but the time that I did wear these was, I first took my ex out. We went to City Island. Now, when I took her out, it looked like it was a whole like recruitment going on, because it was me, my brother, and my mans. But what happened is, I was supposed to take her out the week before that, and she curved. I don't know, she just never took back. So I'm like, you know what? I ain't about to miss out on my chance to go to City Island again. Last time I was waiting, she ain't never hit me up. So this time I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just hit my mans up and my brother too to see if they want to go. Because if she curved this time, I'm still going. That's how I took it. Boom. So, long story short, second time she didn't curve. So when she came, it was me, my brother, and all, and my mans and shit. So she probably looked like, oh, what the fuck you doing, trying to recruit me? But in real reality, I just wasn't trying to get curved again, and I really wanted City out. So when she came, shit, she just came with the game. Okay. Now these are my favorite of all time. Now let me tell you about how I got these 3 times. Like I said, they dropped in 2010. Got them early, paid retail. I think I got them the Wednesday before they dropped. Paid retail, everything. Like my store on 3rd. I don't know. I think it's Arcello. Like I said before, I can't really explain it. But boom. First time I got them. Wearing them around the house. One of my cousins knocked on the door. Now I ain't see him in mad long, so he knocked on the door. He probably was coming to the house for like a week straight. This was from like Christmas time to New Year's. And I remember he told me, well, we gonna get into it. So he coming to the house for like a week straight. My mom's not here. I think most likely she was down south for vacation. So he was just back and forth all week here. Just chilling with us. But he a cousin I ain't seen in a long time. He chilling down the block at another cousin's house. So he just like back and forth. He didn't spend a night or nothing like that. I guess he was staying there. I don't know. But he was back and forth all week. He was coming here. So boom, New Year's Eve come. So he come back up here. He like, yeah, I just went shopping. For New Year's, I needed some kicks. I couldn't find no kicks to go with the fit I got. So me, I'm just asking questions because I just want to know what the fit looking like. So I'm like, well, what color is the fit? He like, all black. So I'm like, oh, all right, shit, you can't go wrong with all black. So I'm like, all right, that should be a good fit. So he like, yo, you don't got no sneakers you think I could borrow? So I'm like, I don't let nobody borrow no sneakers. I'm not that type, especially sneakers. Now, you talking about some ball kicks that I know go get dirty anyway? All right, but sneakers that, like, I get fleeing? Nah. We ain't doing that. So I guess it was because I was walking around the house in these that he felt like, you know what, let me ask if I could borrow them. So I'm like, you know what? He like, I'll bring them back tomorrow. So I'm like, you know what? He was coming here all week. Bet. I'll let you hold them for New Year's. Why not? Now, let him hold them. Next day, he hits me up. But I'm at work. Mind you know what time I get off. But he hit me up early, like, yo, where you at? I'm about to bring you to camp. I'm like, yo, I'm at work. I get out such and such time, this, and that. Boom. So he like, all right, hit me when you get to the block. Boom. Hit him when I get to the block. Oh, I left, but I'm going to come back. I believe it was a snowstorm, too, so that could have been, like, the benefit of the doubt. Like, all right, it's a snowstorm. He going home or whatever. So, the next day after that, I'm going to hit him up like, yo, what's good? Where the kicks at? All of a sudden, now he just not answering back. So, boom. He ain't answering back. Fast forward like probably a month or two later, I see his brother. Now, this is when MySpace was popping. See his brother on MySpace with some nines on him. I've never seen him on... Now, if he got him after, I don't know. I never seen him with no nines on. But in the picture, he got nines on. So I'm like, they ping-ponging my shit? Like, I know you ain't passing my shit down when you know those ain't even yours type shit. Like, what's good with you? Boom. Fast forward, I ain't see him after that until, like, some tragic shit happened. So that's why now, family knock on the door, or somebody knock on the door. If you ain't called first, I don't answer. They're straight like that. So he messed that up for everybody. I just don't answer now because I be feeling like, all right, niggas just plotting. If you wanted a pair of kicks to have, You could have said that, and I would have said no. But you don't do that, especially one of your cousins and shit like that. They wonder why I don't really fuck with them like that no more. Shit's crazy. Boom. Now, because of those, like I still had the box for the nines and all that. So I had to find them again on eBay. This is years later though. This is probably 2, 3 years later. I wound up finding them on eBay for a good price. Nothing too crazy. And it was brand new. She just didn't have the box, which was cool. I didn't care. I wound up getting them again. Now, once these came back out, that's when I was like, you know what? All right, I could finally dog them. This is like 2016. These came out. These dropped again. Well, according to here, to the tongue. But yeah, caught them the third time when they started calling them the Space Jams, right on the app. At the time, I had two pair of fresh nines, and other ones I wound up dogging them. I'm not gonna lie, I was just wearing them every day, like to go to the store. Not even on no playing ball stuff, but I'll play ball in them now. But anyway, this is the third time I got them when they was calling them the Space Jam 9s, and yeah, I feel like this is the best shoe ever. This is my favorite Jordan of all time. It's just regular, plain black and white, but they threw, a little bit of the red in their favorite color, Chicago Bulls colors, feel me? Can't go wrong with it. I'm bad my iPad died, y'all, but we gonna keep going like nothing happened. So like I was saying, Nines going good with the jersey. Favorite nines of all time. But yeah, we gonna wrap this up now. So yeah, that's my Jordan Retro 9 collection. My favorite Jordans of all time. So yeah, like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend. Jewel of the Dawn. Talk to them kicks again.